Hello. Who? Bit ill right now, so sorry about that. But I'm back finally. I know I said I was back like a couple months ago, something like that. And then like streamed once and then vanished again. This time I'm not gonna do that. Because I've decided I'm gonna copy a system of a YouTuber I watch, who recently came back to actually making survival content that's in video form. While this is of course a stream, this will also be a video. So, I'm gonna copy Splitsy yet again, as I've done so many times with a lot of my inspirations for my videos. And we are going to be streaming for 2 hours today. So I allot myself a bit of time. Also, yet again, would like to say at the beginning of the stream, music is brought to us by Bugtote, amazing creator on Spotify, makes some pretty good music. I work with them occasionally as well, so it's a bit of a really good creator, really nice to work with. You should go check them out, that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know what this is all gonna be set to, so we're gonna want the SE game audio. There's no Discord, not this time. SE. We're gonna see. There we go. All right. So I have not actually made the world yet, as you can tell, but we're gonna do that now. We're gonna look at mods real quick because I don't know what mods I want all on this world. That's something I have not quite looked at yet. Let's just kind of scroll down, see what there is. I would like that, actually. I would. I've been messing around with this mod a bit. I haven't really been playing SE as much as I usually do. But, we want the Cult Command. I think we're going to want Cult Revamped and Spacebar Bridge consoles. They're pretty solid. Letter mod, I'd like that. What else do I want? Do we do defense shields? I don't know. I don't think so. I say no to it. Oh, how you doing? Doing good right now? I need to move where my chat is so I can actually like read it proper. Why is the screen so small? Oh, thank you for telling me about that. I did not actually realize that. So sorry. Constantly firearms. I don't know. I hear a lot of so sorry. I need to set up my keybinds again for muting on OBS. I'm a bit ill right now. But yeah, I'm chilling. We are going to, I think this is what we're gonna do mod wise for this playthrough. Keep it kind of chill. Laser point, leak finder, we'll add that because that's just some nice quality of life. Same with like build info and build vision, because those are just some nice quality of life stuff. I'm almost tempted to put Scrap on this world, but I don't know. Can y'all hear the music in the background too? Just wondering. And then we're gonna do that. We're going to do what I usually do. We're gonna turn off progression because I hate progression with a fiery passion. In-game scripts. Yep. I was almost tempted to make this a no-suit survival. Almost. Didn't end up doing it. So, but yeah. So we are now, I think, I don't know what I'm gonna call this world. Wow, they've changed a lot about this. Share nurse for tensor. There was an update recently. And I have not really played in the update, but they've added a couple things. But yeah, I think character inventory, I'm just gonna do some quality of life stuff. Like, up that. Yeah. Yeah. Sound, arcade. Alright. We're just gonna do that. And let's go. Hello. I need to remember to look over at my second monitor and check what's going on. I have all the DLCs, I believe. So I believe that's all of them. I don't know. I've kind of been on and off playing SC recently. I've been playing a lot more games like Left 4 Dead and TCM with some friends. So I'm kind of like getting back into Space Engineers. Where do I drop? That's what I'm wondering. I want a mild challenge, but I don't want anything too difficult. I'm tempted to just go like Earth-like because I don't know how this is gonna go. Could do Moon. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not that good at the game. So, I think I'm just gonna go like Titan, honestly. That sound good with y'all? Alright, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna quickly just have this open on my phone as well. I have chat open on both OBS and my phone because I find that OBS likes to desync a lot. So, yeah. I love it also. Something that I've started to notice because it would irk me so much with actual like people playing the game where the mouse would be desynced in like menus and that. I've learned that's just OBS being OBS. Okay, got a nice like decent start. Whoa. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game. I saw an ore deposit. There's an ore deposit right there. Got nickel. What else do we got? I haven't really seen it trying to start before either. I think it's just one of those planets that most people forget about because it was really the other time I've really seen it in like videos and that. I think Triton's where the frostbite like scenario is. That's really like the only place I've seen. Oh, that's nice. Whoa, buttons. Oh, what's in the boulder? I wonder. Just more nickel. All right. There's a lot of nickel near us. Oh, and sun's setting, of course. Got silica, nice magnesium. Nice. I think I'm just gonna start collecting stone, in all honesty. That's what I should be doing. Oh, I should have put something like, yeah, I heard about that. I'd watched a couple, like, videos on it, on the more recent update. I'm still really happy that even though they've made a second game, that they're still kind of paying attention to this one as well. They haven't just outright abandoned it. Cool. I meant to put sneaky sounds on. I'm gonna turn down my volume real quick. Oh, and that just completely muted it. Lovely. Yeah, I meant to put sneaky sounds on. Oh yeah, they moved that into its own category, didn't they? That keeps on throwing me off. I'm used to the gravel being like right here. No, I'm gonna apologize if I go quiet for sections, because I am just gonna kind of start to zone out, and just, especially in this stage where I'm digging a lot. My main plan for this is, I'm gonna try and, I'm shooting for 2 hours today to just make sure I don't get burnt out of the game. It's one of the reasons why I hadn't touched it in a minute. This guy got burnt out. So, yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna be shooting for too long today, just so I don't get burnt out. But I think I want to do something that I don't usually do, which I want to make my base above ground. Because I have this really nasty habit of throwing everything underground and never touching it again. Or throwing everything underground and then just kind of sitting there like, oh. So. I hate how slow this can be. Is that everything? Nope. Is that everything? Yes. So. Really quick, we're going to make a ton of interior plate and go from there. The fun part of early game. I'm going to try and go through this as quick as possible because personally I don't like it when people kind of linger. All right. No. I'm gonna try and move through this as quickly as possible. Personally, I don't like it when people just kind of linger on the early game for like 5 hours. It irks me a lot. So I'm gonna try and move through this as quick as possible so I can get straight to the fun bit. Oh, that's made out of construction comps. So that'd probably actually be a way better thing. I can make my base out of light armor. I was gonna use, just to get the starting platform down, use interior wall because it's cheaper, in all honesty. And then this probably won't be my like actual like proper start. Like this won't be where I actually build my base. I'm probably gonna relocate to somewhere else. So I would like to have like underground elements of my base, but I don't know. Gonna throw all that into production. I doubt that I'm gonna have enough for all of these. Yeah, I don't have anywhere near the amount of iron or nickel I need. So, back to mining. And then yeah, I can at least make the exterior walls out of light armor. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do in some sections of the like actual base once we get to that stage. But I don't know how long it's gonna be for there because there are gonna be some sections like my power area that I'd either like to have underground or encased in heavy armor or both. So it's like one of those things. I know that they added a Protec reactor actually in the last update. That's one of the major things I was seeing. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's in the game. I could probably just look right now in all honesty. Prototech. Protec assembler reactor. Yeah, this is pretty much just from what I was able to tell, just kind of a hydrogen engine on steroids. From what I've been told, because it turns hydrogen into power. Like a hydrogen engine, but just better in general. So, I heard that about those. And of course, you have all that, and then where's power? Because I'd like to. That's production power. So I think at the beginning we're gonna use hydrogen engines a lot, that and mixed with a good helping hand of solar and wind. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of planning on doing. I'm hoping that the stream delay isn't like horrible, cause on my end it's saying that's not bad, but it could just be horrendous. I'm so sorry if it's horrible. Energy. Excuse me. Okay. Uh, do that. How's this going on making just everything in general? All right. I still need a lot more iron. Lovely. In all honesty, I probably don't need to be making every single, whatchamacallit, wind turbine initially, because it's going to have nothing to power. But I would like to have a battery on it, and yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I honestly have no clue. It kind of depends on where this takes me, because, like, this first episode, maybe these first couple ones, I plan to turn this into an actual series that'll go on the channel. I don't know how that's going to go in general. I'm kind of, like, winging it, going along, doing whatever my brain thinks of. So, it'd be cool to find a crashed ship and dig it out and go to space, but I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I plan to do when it comes to just playing in this world. It's kind of whatever I think of on a day where I'm like, hey, I want to record. Today I was like, hey, I'm just gonna stream this first little bit, because why not? So. Yeah. So, how you doing on making me my goodies? Well, I have all the interior components now. Ooh. I've now realized how bad the latency is, because I just pulled up the actual. Do you play with mods? I am currently playing with mods. Yeah. Currently what I have on is I have I think it's like Battle Cannons Sun Plus, which adds like these ones here. Also adds like the Vulcans and the Bofors and that, because I really like the Bofors especially. They're pretty good. And then I'm playing with Colt Command Pack revamped and Spacebar's bridge consoles. Along with that, I have Airfinder, Build Info, Build Vision. Do I have anything else that I added? I'm trying to remember. Oh, and letter mod, so I have nicer looking letters. Really, I tend to play with a lot of mods, weirdly. I'm trying to kind of tone back, though, on, like, about every game I play with the amount of mods I have on. So. Then, how much more iron do we need? About 100 more. Lovely. Space Pirates are vanilla. A good example of like popular modded encounters is like Assert. They're modded, and Reavers, they're modded. But Space Pirates are just a vanilla faction. Same with space spiders, but I have like rarely encountered them. You only really encounter them on like the alien planet, and they're just like, I'm so sorry. Um, they're just kind of like bots that'll like, it's like larger spiders that'll appear out the ground and try and attack you, and you can like take them out with a grinder. It really isn't that hard. And then you have a ton of like, I believe this is the Factorum. I believe, or Unknown, I don't know. But Factorum and the Unknown are both vanilla as well. Hello. So yeah. No. Oh yeah. What's another like larger like modded modular encounters one? Um. Oh, I can't remember the name. It starts with an I. I remember that much. I can't remember it to save my life. No, sadly, this is just a survival world, so I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, if I hadn't gone for just trying to get all these at once, I probably could have been a lot further by now, because I only really need one wind turbine to get the basic assembler and refinery going. So, kind of fumbled, but it happens. I probably should have also put a cargo container there. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I love the idea of doing space stations like that. One that immediately comes to my mind, one of the more popular ones that I really like the idea of almost mimicking, is a Watchtower Station, which was created by another YouTuber. It's really cool, but I like the idea of having a space station that's like not attached at all, and you could do some elaborate like ring system almost with it. So I have some ideas of like major goals I want to hit, but other than that, I don't really know. So that is my current plan, though. I do want to use these flooring blocks a lot more, because they're what, like 3x3 blocks that make life so much easier. Use them. But yeah, no. Most of the time when I make a space station, it's attached to an asteroid, and that just kind of gets a bit hard to work on it, because you're trying to fit like a small drill ship through the corridor, and it's horrible. It's one of the reasons why I get burnt out of SE so much, is I try to build like underground or in terrain, and just trying to get those like mining ships around through there is so difficult. So that's one of the reasons why my goal is to keep everything like above ground, I guess. What was I looking for? Cargo containers. That's what I was looking for. Wow, I get so easily distracted. I'm just gonna, like, yeah, that's... All right. Where was that? Where was that? It doesn't have to be completely underground. Yeah. Um, that's something I need to remember. Is bases don't have to be completely underground. Da, 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 da. I'm so sorry for the moments where I just kind of start standing still. My brain just kind of blanks at moments, or someone walks in to talk to me. But yeah. Um. We're gonna do this. I'm happy that my I'm so sorry. Um. Well, will my brain work? I guess not. I just completely lost any and all train of thought I had. My hope is to eventually get a couple friends to join at some point, maybe. I don't know. But who knows if that happened or when it happened. But all right. Now it's time for the fun bit, I guess. And then yeah, we're gonna get that going. Time to do a lot more digging. I think one of the challenges I'm going to do is I'm not going to allow myself to grind down my survival kit until after I've got access to like silver. And like I mean like have the ability to refine it and build an entire new one. Which I might honestly add all scrap to the world because it sounds like a decent challenge because I have a problem of being very indecisive. So it'd be very interesting to see how that comes back to bite me. Oh, tapped out. Oh, thank you. It's been a minute since I've done like anything content creation wise. So I'm kind of trying to get back in the way. It's nice to know that ooh, wow. Ooh, that you're enjoying it. Ooh, my brain is not having it right now. All right. That's a lot of iron. That's a scary number of iron. Yeah. Hopefully I can get everything sorted, and then once I have basic refinery, I think I'll start kind of like strolling through, honestly. I'm just gonna say this again because I said at the beginning of the stream, but the music is made by a creator on Spotify named Bugtote, who I've worked with a bit, and this was, you know, he's really, really amazing person to work with. If you want to hear some of the music, oh, thank you. Um, if you want to hear some of the amazing music by Bugtote, you can go onto Spotify. It's just Bugtote in the way that you'd think it'd be spelled. It's just tugboat, but the B and the T are swapped. So, interesting name. But yeah, thanks for the subscription. Really amazing. Nice to have you on here. Um, one of my goals is to like start having like a little shout out like at the end of my videos now that I'm coming back to content creation. That kind of like goes through the people who I at least know are subscribed to the channel, because I can't see everyone, but I can see a couple. So that's one of my goals, is to have that be a thing. Because I do appreciate it when y'all show when y'all subscribe, because it shows me that y'all enjoy this and makes it easier to continue sitting down every day and doing this kind of stuff. I'm going to see, do I have enough steel plate to make the... I do not. I'm gonna just really quickly do that. I am going to see about setting up a whole like subscriber notification thing. I need to do that. Yeah, I like maybe like 2-3 minutes before I started stream, I had figured out how to set up a timer, because I had been wanting to do that forever. So I think my next goal is going to be that notification about subscribers. Yeah. How long have we been streaming for? What's an hour? I might end up cutting the stream a bit short today. But if you want to see the continuation of what I'm doing, there is, of course, the channel that you can actually go see. Hopefully that video will be out by the end of, by like Monday-ish, depending, because I've got to just go do some stuff today that means I have to kind of shut the, cut the stream a bit short, sadly. But I'll have that video out come Monday at least, maybe even Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Most of my videos tend to come out at like 4 a.m. PST, so that's usually my upload schedules. Mondays at 4 a.m. PST and Wednesdays at 4 a.m. PST. So oh wow, I need to like mildly pay attention to what's going on. Did I not just pick up a ton of supplies? Ooh. I should have put those wind turbines up like another block. That's something I'm noticing. I should move the chat there so I can just see it a bit better. That'd honestly be a good idea. Ooh, that was English. I hope the music's like loud enough to where it isn't just like an agonizing silence. I am so sorry if it is. Like for me, the music is like pretty good volume. Like I can hear it really well, but my audio is always going to be different from yours. so I need to keep that in mind. Um, is that enough steel plate for everything for this entire refinery? No, it is not. Wow. Sometimes I forget how like time consuming getting a basic refinery can be. Wrong button. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen it on a couple YouTube series. One that I could think of immediately comes to mind is Escape Unlikely, which was a Splitsy series with another person. That was one of the examples I saw of that method being used. So, wow, I'm so sorry. My voice keeps on breaking. I guess this is what happens when you stream when you're sick. Uh-oh. I forgot those things existed, not gonna lie. I might turn them off in all honesty. I'm not a major fan of the meteor storms. Yeah, it's like just a little bit of like the common cold pretty much. Where are these? Oh, there they are. Oh, we're chilling. It's just one of those things where it's like, my throat just kind of hurts. My nose is a bit snuffly. Not so ill that I'm like bedridden, but ill enough to where I'm kind of like voice breaking, that kind of thing. Wow. So I should be better eventually. This first episode, I'll probably be sick for pretty much the entirety of it, because I plan to record the rest of it once I get back from what I need to do. Yeah, pretty much y'all get the sneak peek of this video, I guess, because y'all are actually in the chat. Y'all are watching it right now. So y'all get the early access. Well, at least a tiny bit of it, not all of it, but you get what I mean. Alright, now it's time to get making motors. Then what else do you need to be finished? No, just motors. Sweet. yes, it's gonna be on this channel, so you should be fine. I stream on the same channel that I upload to. I kind of personally I don't like it when I understand why content creators tend to have two separate channels for it, but it does just kind of irk me because it's like, if you're gonna stream for a video, why not have the stream on the same channel? Like, I see no point in having two. But yeah, it's gonna be on this channel. So should be pretty easy to find. I don't know, because 2 hours of recording is not a lot of time to get a lot done, I've realized. So we're gonna see how that goes. I might continue past the 2-hour limit I've given myself, but maybe not, because of course I am a bit ill. So oh, you stopped because you're out of iron. That makes a lot of sense. Probably should have seen why it kind of stopped making motors and all that. There we go. And look at that, I just saved myself a lot of headache, because now that'll actually refine stone at a decent pace. Alrighty. Um, I think I'm gonna turn it into a rover, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't really use rovers all that often, so I want to try and use the things I don't tend to use all that much in this playthrough. So we're definitely gonna have a couple flying ships, one of which is probably gonna be the one that gets us to space. But why did I throw that in there? But when it comes to the respawn pod, it's gonna be a rover, so just make it a bit more interesting. Have to be a bit more careful when moving it around so I don't break the respawn pod. Like, I think I know how I'm gonna modify it, but I don't know. Well, I know how I'm gonna modify it. I don't know how that modification is gonna turn out, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But who knows? Could go well, could go poorly. Let me just make sure. Yeah, all the iron's in there. Okay.
Energy low.
Yippee, another energy low call out. I might also get a different HUD. I might also get a HUD mod. I have a couple that I like using. So there might be some changes in between this part of the video and the next part. Yeah. I feel kind of bad for saying this, but I do think this is where I'm gonna end the stream off for now. I could turn into ship, but I think this is where I'm gonna end the stream off. Because I do have a couple things I need to go do. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Honestly, I really do. This is a really fun thing to start doing again. So hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah. See y'all when the video comes out.